Biden on Trump's approach to Russia. Anyone who thinks Putin will stop after Ukraine is foolish. Family who took in 10 cats killed in Russian attack on Kyiv. And how drones hit defense industry plants in Russia's Tula and Saransk, causing fires. The latest news next. On the night of the 6th to 7th of May, Russian forces launched 4 ballistic missiles and 142 drones at Ukraine, approximately half of which were Shahed drones. As of 10 a.m., dozens of drones remain in the air, President Volodymyr Zelensky has reported by Zelensky on X.
Kyiv was struck twice, first by ballistic missiles, then by drones in the morning. All emergency services are currently on the ground, assisting people. As of now, there are reports of 7 injured, including 4 children. Tragically, a woman and her son were killed. My condolences go out to the family and loved ones.
Zelensky noted that since the evening there have been numerous strikes on Zaporizhia, Donetsk region, Zhytomyr region, Kherson region, and Dnipropetrovsk region. He also said that in the village of Velika Chernechina, Sumy region, the Russians first launched a ballistic strike, then dropped aerial bombs and continued shelling even as emergency workers were already on site. Zelensky stressed that only significantly intensified pressure on Russia and stronger sanctions can pave the way to diplomacy.
Any measures depriving the aggressor of resources to wage war must be implemented to bring lasting peace. I thank our partners who share this view and help us. I thank everyone who helps Ukraine with air defense. Russia must be held accountable for its actions.
A family of volunteers was killed in Kyiv's Shevchenkivsky district as a result of Russian strike on the night of the 6th to 7th of May. An elderly woman who kept 10 cats at home and her son. Reported by Ukrainska Pravda, Zhytya Live with reference to volunteers from the Kyiv Animal Rescue Group. The Kyiv Animal Rescue Group was called to the scene by a friend of those who were killed in the attack. The bodies of 2 people and 5 cats were found at the scene, and 1 cat with severe burns was found under the window.
Outside, under the window, our rescue workers found a live, badly burned cat. It was probably thrown out by the blast wave. The cat was urgently taken to hospital by the Kyiv Animal Rescue Group with burns over most of his body and severe lung damage.
The animal is currently in an oxygen chamber in the clinic's intensive care unit. This cat lost his home and family and almost lost his life. Please help us save him. We will be grateful for every donation, added the animal rights activist. In Russia, drones attacked many important enterprises of the military-industrial complex specializing in the development of modern weapon systems and more, according to the head of the Center for Countering Disinformation, Andriy Kovalenko. Saransk, Republic of Mordovia, Russia. In Saransk, a drone struck the fiber optic systems plant. The enterprise is a key element in the field of modern military communications and specializes in the production of fiber optic cables and communication systems for the enemy army, in particular for fiber optic drones. Astra also reports hitting the plant. According to the agency citing eyewitnesses, another building is on fire a few kilometers from the enterprise. Tula. The drones attacked the Joint Stock Company Instrument Design Bureau. The latter is one of the flagships of Russia's military-industrial complex and specializes in the development of modern weapon systems, including anti-tank complexes, small arms, combat models. The products of the Instrument Design Bureau are also actively used against Ukraine. The main Russian developer of multiple launch rocket systems, the Splav Research and Production Association, was also attacked in Tula. It was here that they created Grad, Uragan, Smerch. According to Kovalenko, Splav has close ties with the Rostec concern and remains one of the priority manufacturers of weapons for the Russian army. About strikes on Russia after the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, explosions on Russian territory have become more frequent. Often these are drone attacks that hit military, industrial complex facilities, oil depots, and other infrastructure related to the war. For example, on the night of May 6th, drones attacked Moscow, the Moscow region, and 4 regions of the country. Russia also complained about drone attacks today. Last week, drones attacked the Strela plant in the Bryansk region. On the night of May 7th, drones struck 2 airfields in Russia, Shaykovka and Kubinka. They are located in the Kaluga and Moscow regions, respectively, reports the head of the Center for Counter and Disinformation, Andriy Kovalenko. 2 enemy airfields were hit, he said. According to Kovalenko, the targets included Shaykovka airfield in the Kaluga region, where 222 M3 bombers are based, and missiles, including Ha-22, are stored. Kubinka Air Base in the Moscow region, home to Su-27 and MiG-29 aircraft. Satellite images show fires at the Kubinka Air Base in the Moscow region and Shaykovka in Kaluga, home to Tu-22 M3 bombers and storage for missiles, including Ha-22. About Shaykovka airfield. Shaykovka is a first-class military airfield of the Russian armed forces located in the western part of the Kaluga region, near the Smolensk region of Russia, close to the village of Vypolzovo in Kirovsky district. It hosts the 52nd Heavy Bomber Aviation Regiment. According to open sources, pilots from this regiment launched a Ha-22 missile strike from a Tu-22 M3 aircraft on a shopping mall in Kremenchuk on June 27, 2022. About Kubinka Air Base. Kubinka is an air base in the Moscow region of Russia, located 5 kilometers northwest of the town of Kubinka. Due to its proximity to Moscow, it typically hosts elite squadrons of the Russian airspace forces. It should be noted that this is not the first attack on Kubinka. According to open sources, on July 4, 2023, an unidentified kamikaze drone attacked an administrative building on the territory of the military base. Former U.S. President Joe Biden has described his successor Donald Trump's stance on Russia's war against Ukraine as a modern form of appeasement, warning that this could encourage other European countries to begin making concessions to Russia, reported by Biden in an interview with the BBC. About the details, since taking office, Trump has adopted a markedly different stance from Biden on the war, suggesting that Ukraine should consider ceding territory to Russia in the name of peace. It is modern-day appeasement, Biden said of Trump's approach. In his view, Kremlin dictator Vladimir Putin considers Ukraine part of Mother Russia. He believes he has historical rights to Ukraine. He can't stand the fact that the Soviet Union has collapsed, and anybody who thinks he is going to stop is just foolish. While in office, Biden faced criticism over his handling of the war in Ukraine. Some in Kyiv, as well as certain allies and UK commentators, argued that he provided Ukraine with enough support to resist the invasion, but not enough to secure a decisive victory, possibly out of concern that Putin might resort to nuclear weapons if pushed too far.
We gave them Ukraine everything they needed to provide for their independence, Biden said. We were prepared to respond more aggressively if in fact Putin moved against.
He said he had aimed to avoid the prospect of World War III through nuclear powers, adding, "We did avoid it." What did Putin do when things got really tough for him? He threatened the use of tactical nuclear weapons. This is not a game of roulette, the former US president said. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe.